Mahila, so this is crazy about the Strongs. That I just typed it in on Gematrinator and I switched it up a little bit. I went back and forth, and I couldn't get it how I got it last night. And I've got the laminate in the bin or the basket, and so anyway, but I should be able to do it from memory and get it and just put it on this, and I couldn't do it. It was different, and like it was like C104 or something, and it was like I remember getting that last night, but that wasn't the final cut. Like so anyway, if somebody's messing with the Strongs, that's crazy. I don't know, but so Faith Ali Shah Kajar, January 24th to October 23. This date should be right. Emphasis on the portrait, but he's not photo form. He's not a Dorian Gray, but the emphasis I gave to Don or whoever's on the other side of the laminate, I put all this in great detail. I said um, I explained his clothing and the curved sword, just the whole thing, even down to the South Park. Big God chose to stick around hat. So then we have an Amynthus Tachyoensis Eurocopter AS355 Ecur UL2. These are mixed. Um, and with that, I said the adder is the voice not speaking the language, and then the girls thinking as forgot how I put it. Olive Garden girls, and let's see, the switch of the sanctuary of strength, and trying to think. That was that was pretty much that, and then Raymond Arthur Littleton. I said count the writings. It can be broad, like switching from the Chuckwalla the to the Golem. I said like he explained all this in his writings, and like it can be broad. Like it doesn't have to be like, well, this is what it is for sure. And then I said he even put in there the F Hoyle, like that's kind of like the garden and counselors of David. So, um, and then I explained how the text could be cat text that all go at once for a cutoff, or that Sleeping Beauty was involved, stuff like that. So it was a little bit current, like these are, they'll be current, the current issue with the current issue of event with the past, but this was a little more in depth on the study part of it that we've been doing, and it even touched on high school study and day after tomorrow. Like it went into that type of stuff. Not football player, like all. So that's kind of that one. So then I put into Gematrinator numbers 24, 24. Whoops. Numbers 24, 24. Okay. So, here, let me just get this on here. Um, Numbers 24, 24, numbers 24, 25. Numbers 24, 24 through 25 is what it was. It didn't say numbers. It just said 24 words, 25 words. So, and that was Lindsey Wilson summer after to Concordia and Concordia finish. So this is kind of like study and high school even. This one is young and the connection with the Sanctuary of Strength. And then this one is WP food connection all throughout. A little bit of high school V symbolism and even current, basically. Let's see what else. Um, Adorned as woman is this one as well, with the high heels, showing that he's not naturally smart, but that he was forced up as the giant, so that it's like lifted up as like that it's that connection with the French, with the natives going over there, and that Vicente Guerrera, he cut off because he ate all of the claw food and was a he was the Revelation 17 woman in that sense. So we're kind of going off that is true, that he was. So then you have the Muskogos, all of that was kind of based off of Vicente Guerrera. So, but I did not put that in this, but I'm saying that's common knowledge sort of thing. Is that's a big possibility, and that he got out Spain. That the way the clause uses the pain even was different. Um, so the name, I came up with the name. The name is not Guful Harakwi. Okay, this is the name. This is the name. Now, is this the name Word of God knows and he, him, SELF? No. It could be, but it's not Guful Harakwi. And it's body of Saul, between seas Daniel 11, and long, which is related to exile of Jeremiah, war David versus Saul, and Job find out God. These are strongs. These are the three strongs of Jewish. Three Jewish strongs. Okay? So I can show the original one day this week or whatever, but this is what it was. I wanted to, this is good for me also to show, to strengthen my memory, because it's so much happening every day, and I don't have the paper because I immediately put it in the basket, thinking that I would cut off. You have to understand, I'm thinking that I'm going to cut off, and that there's no way that I'm not, because even in the music and everything, they're pointing kind of towards that, and like, signed, sealed, delivered, the Levada seal, the Adoha, the first breaking of the ground of the Adoha, basically, the treasure, and then the Levada was after that, and then we had, kind of the Arnold punch. I was laughing about that last night. It said that it was like an Arnold punch of Bill Paxton, where the kind of the roads that I drive on, those non-shat of the dog map outs, which there were four of those. Okay. Then we kind of had that Kodiak bare-legged, and finally the lion head, and the literal leopard, literal in the Dominion sense, leopard body. But I don't know about that one, but let's see. I got off track. Basically, and then the August 10th, which was April 5th, 2011, that was the big one. That was what I was trying to say. That was a marker for sure to show, okay, like, you ate Hooters, you had a Coopy's Coke, and you had a Mountain Dew from Chevron, and like something's going to be done with that, and maybe you should mix the drinks and stuff, be mindful of it for the next 26 days, and then we'll see what happens, you know. But I laminated this today, so that would have been 26 days after, um, you know, that Don saw this. That he's like, that finally Don might have been like, okay, you know, we can count this, which I don't understand why none of my other ones count at all, because this is even a non curved that much sword. So I don't really understand that, but they were saying it in the music last night. They're like, no, it's not his brother, it's not his cousin, because I was trying to figure out the H dream, like 30 Paradise Cop R ad is E for 5 years or something. I was like, maybe that's what it is. And the baby was like, it's not his brother, it's not your cousin. Like, you know, he's gonna be jumping like Jordan, saying, okay, go ahead and make another one and get it laminated because you're gonna have to jump over the pit tomorrow. And like that was bullshit to do that, you know, like to have it come down to the last minute like that. I was appalled, man. I was so pissed off. So um, then I had a Milky Way last night in a water, thinking like I would drink the Flood of the Serpent a little bit and see if that helped. And then I got up and went to Staples before they opened and was out of there by 10:07, 7 minutes after they opened, with the laminate. Went home and put it in the basket, thinking they're going to lift up the basket. So, you know, all right. Thank you. Have a good night.